and across the political spectrum, reactions coming in. In fact, Odisha's former Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has backed the rare earth corridor in Odisha. This even as the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan says that it is the government at the centre's way to in fact rob the state of Kerala of its critical minerals. You still have the former Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik, backing that rare earth corridor in Odisha. Let me quickly take that forward with Sunil. In fact, Sunil, if you could hear me, Sunil Pandita, if I could quickly bring you in on the aspect of rare earth. Remember, the focus for India currently is to develop our own market, especially when it comes to say, all right, let's listen into what Prime Minister Modi is saying. In fact, all right, let me take that question forward. Sorry about the confusion, Sunil. I'm being told Prime Minister Modi is about to make that address, but quickly to bring you in on the critical minerals aspect, especially in comparison to China, at a time when a country like China is using it like a bargaining chip, how important it is for India to develop such a corridor.
Absolutely critical. I think for those of you that follow stock market, you saw what happened to the stock market in gold and silver yesterday. And exactly what you said is this is China leveraging rare earth minerals to gain socio-economic, political-economic power in the world economy. That is why this budget is supremely important on rare earths. And India is well bounded, but our ability to extract and then leverage that to the global political environment, I think it's great to see India stepping up. Like I said, right now, given what is happening between US
Right?
and China and many other countries, we believe that rare earth minerals will become absolutely critical. One more important part is the things we talked about, the big spend in infra, the big focus on AI, data centers. A lot of it is built on these rare earth minerals as well. Silver, for example, is now coming as the technology for which the battery holding power is much bigger than the prior technologies.
Even
So
semiconductors.
in the semiconductor, even
Yeah.
semiconductors, to your point, phenomenal progress in India in this budget
Okay, running
to make
short of
sure that
time,
India
quickly
is seen
want
as
to
a
bring
power.
in Sandeep Jhunjhunwala on why, despite so much focus on the Indian economy, what explains the plunge in the market, especially is it to do with the security transaction taxes or the taxpayers' own sort of discontent reflecting in the market somewhere?
So I could possibly see two reasons. One, as you rightly said, could be the securities transaction tax, though that's not a very large component of the overall stock market. But yes, the government is very clear that they want to discourage the speculative trading and therefore the increase. And also, if you look at the statistics, the collection on STT has been far lower than estimated. So maybe the government wants to bring in a higher percentage on FNO to bridge that gap between what is estimated and collected on STT. The other reason could also be on the reclassification of buyback now back into the capital gains regime from the dividend tax, where it is not too beneficial for the promoter group. And I think that's where the market possibly is trying to absorb that with the change in regime back from dividend to capital gain, what holds in for the promoter group, because that's, the promoter group plays a very significant role in the overall stock market. So I think these two possibly could be the reasons as to why we are seeing that kind of a teasing in the stock market today. And today being a Sunday, maybe tomorrow morning would be the final reaction that we can possibly settle at.
Okay. Deep Chanda, the CEO of Amcus Cyber, is currently joining me as well. Deep Chanda, I want to quickly bring you in on, say, the tax benefits that's being talked about, the tax holiday, a key proposal that's also been introduced, especially for those, cloud services being, in fact, routed through India. How is this now going to benefit the Indian tech industry?
Right. See, here's the thing. The world is shrinking, right? If you look at the infrastructure growth and everything, the world is shrinking. Yesterday, from a Mumbai to a Nasik, travel would take 6 hours. Now it takes, let's say, 2 hours, right? And same goes for the international travels, right? For us entrepreneurs, we make travels day in, day out. And consumers today, tourists, they look at foreign destinations when they want to make a travel, right? So this really helps the common people to make those investments and make those travels. But having saying that, there are a few more points that I wanted to add in, but I'll come in again when you route to me.
No, you can. Please, quick.
Okay. Yeah, sure. See, apart from that, I was going through the whole news since morning 11 a.m. after respective finance minister came in. So the rare earth material, if you know the GAN, the gallium nitrate, GAN semiconductor,
Right.
which is going to replace the silicon semiconductor. We are the only 6 countries today, if I'm correct, which has this technology. Imagine with the all AI and everything that is coming in play, imagine what roadmap India is going to play for the whole future world, right? So I am totally game,
All
and I
right.
love.
So at a time we are looking towards, in fact, building up our defense sector as well. And in countries across the globe are looking towards an increased defense spending. India happens to be one of them, apart from China, Japan, even the United States. Let's see that even rare earth minerals sort of help and aid India in achieving those goals. Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining in on Reforms Reloaded, our special coverage on Budget 2026. It was a